Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am TheChornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to review the recent Ash vs. Korrina episode. If you guys have any thoughts and feelings about this battle, you guys can post it in the comment section below. Overall, guys, I have to give it around a 7 out of 10. I mean, I think it was a pretty good battle, but I don't think it was as intense as their original battle back in X and Y. But there's a lot of things I did like about this episode. Overall, I did like this episode. I did like the battle. I love the fact that Korrina has, returned, and that they even mentioned having a previous battle and Ash making a little joke that, the only thing that matters about remembering that is that he won and blah, blah, blah. And that was like the funniest thing. But I like those moments, the little banter between them right before their battle and even during and after. But like, oh, dude, just seeing Korrina again was so nice. And I'm really happy that they did that. Of course, a lot of people expected them to treat Kalos, I guess, more special than other regions. And although they kind of did with having Korrina come back, versus when they went to Unova or when they went to Sinnoh, yeah, like, none of the other characters they showcased or mentioned anything else, right? But Korrina was kind of, this Kalos was more special in the fact that they had a returning character pop up again, and the fact that it was like a battle tournament. They did treat Kalos a little bit more special, having Korrina come back. That's something that a lot of us were so pleased to see. I honestly would love to see Korrina come back even more in the future, maybe give Riolu a Mega Stone, right, like a key ring or whatever. We might see that in the future. Or though, Ash, honestly, because he was able to bond with Greninja the way he did, maybe there'll be an Ash Lucario in the future. Maybe he doesn't need one. But I would love to see Korrina come back, still play even more of an importance. I like that they, that she connected with Ash's Riolu and was talking to him and be like, hey, watch us, and cheer for us, blah, blah, blah. And Ash was like, no, he's gonna cheer for me. I like that little banter. But I like that, Korrina, was so excited about Ash having a Riolu, and maybe she'll end up giving him a Mega Stone later. But I do think that maybe in the end, Ash just has something special about him, and he just battle bonds all of his Pokemon that have a potential of, Mega Evolving, or getting that powerful, or whatever. Although we haven't really seen that too much with Pikachu. Pikachu actually had to use a Z-Ring in order to use any more power than his normal state. But, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to the battle itself, I mean, Gengar got slapped. I feel so bad for Gengar, dude. He just got destroyed, and he has a really bad win rate right now, and like, for having an advantage against fighting types, like the fact that they shouldn't really be able to hit him, I don't think any physical attacks should be able to harm a Gengar. He just got destroyed, honestly. Like, once that U-turn happened, I'm like, he's gonna die. Like, once that Lucario came out, I'm like, there's no way he's gonna knock out Lucario, because obviously we saw Dragonite and Lucario fighting each other in the previews and blah blah blah. So there's, he's done. He's done. Like, that I was so expecting Gengar to win at least the first fight, but nope. So that was kind of unexpected, but I guess, something that's different every now and then instead of what's expected is nice too. So maybe I shouldn't be too upset about that. But then Dragonite, in his first ever battle, wiped out 2 Pokemon. Mega Lucario, I forget the other Pokemon's name all of a sudden. But it evolved, by the way, from the previous battle it had with, I think, Lucha back in X and Y. So she's actually evolved that Pokemon since back then. So that shows progression on her side. So she's been obviously working hard and training her Pokemon to be better. And that Pokemon actually defeated a Pokemon of Ash's, instead of Hawlucha, who took so many hits, for example, but still ended up wiping her Pokemon out. But nonetheless, Dragonite looked freaking amazing. Powerful he is. The fact that he defeated both Pokemon, one being a Mega Evolved Lucario, who's arguably even stronger than the one that we witnessed back then. I will call a little bit of BS though, the fact that it really did look like this battle was Korrina's. Like, Ash looked like he was about to get his tail wiped. Like, sure, Dragonite knocking out the first Pokemon made sense, and maybe giving Mega Lucario a run for, its money or whatever, but, like, it did, like, right after that close combat, I'm like, there's no way Ash is winning this. Like, I thought, honestly, Ash lost when Dragonite hit the floor after that, like, close combat. Like, I thought he was done. But he got back up, and then started using Dragon Dance again, and ended up using one Dragon Claw and one-shotting Lucario. I mean, sure, the Hurricane kind of hit Lucario too, which, by the way, I love the fact that the Hurricane knocked that one audience member off in the distance. Like, that was such a fine little detail, and that just made me laugh, and yeah, during that Hurricane. But so I guess he did hit Lucario with the Hurricane, and then later hit him with a Dragon Punch, or, Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw? But, Kalos, I guess Dragon Crow is just too powerful, ladies and gentlemen. But it just seemed like only 2 hits. Like, Pikachu had to hit Lucario so many times back then in order to finally knock it down. Like, he's been slamming, Lucario on the ground with an Iron Tail. He's been using Thunderbolt. He's using, Electro Ball, all these different moves. But Dragonite just uses, like, 2 moves and defeats him. So, I kind of call it BS. Honestly, I think Korrina won. She should have won that fight, but in the end, whatever. We're happy for our boy, Dragonite especially, because it was his first battle, and he won both. And he even beat Omega Lucario, so now we know that what Dragonite's capable of. Ash's Dragonite is really serious and powerful in battle, but then he's all cute and cuddly when, he's not, and when Ash went up to hug him, like, Dragonite, like, turned from a serious mood to, like, oh my god, I just want to squish you and hug you mood. So, it's such a sweetheart. I can't tell if Dragonite, Ash's Dragonite's a female or male. I'm guessing it's a female, but maybe I'm wrong. I have to go look that up later. You guys post in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings. Maybe Ash will get a Mega Ring later on, but it was also a really nice episode for Riolu too. But maybe we'll come back to Kalos or something else. It's kind of sad that they didn't mention that photo or pull out the photo. I think just pulling it out just to show it for a split second would have been nice. Like, there's other things that you could have definitely added to this episode, and the fact that, it was hyped up so much that, it could have lived up to the hype. It could have been it could have been a lot better episode. Honestly, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 maybe, because, it was really good in its own way, and they did treat it more special than other regions. But with Korrina's return, of course. But I think a lot of people, hold X and Y close to their heart, so they were hoping for more. Maybe even to see Clement and Bonnie at the Lumios Tower, because we saw it in the previews or whatever, and maybe they would just show them on the screen for a split second. Something like that. I know some people out there are looking for Serena, but honestly, I do think the episode was solid, nonetheless. But you guys can post in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings. What do you think is going to happen to Riolu in the future? Do you think he's going to Mega Evolve? Do you think Ash is going to just bond Phenomenon with him? Do you think Greninja is going to come back at that point, if that's the case? And, Korrina says that she's going to keep continuing on and that she's going to try to get to the super class. But are we going to see her again? I mean, if it has to do with Riolu, probably. Maybe we'll see her again if she also makes her way up there. But it's pretty sad to see her go. I don't think we'll ever see her again unless, she has something to do with Riolu. But it was just nice to see Korrina again, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, the previews for the next episode, I'm like, what has happened to Pokemon? Like, if you look at the next episode, freaking Ash and Go are buff. Freaking Go's Magikarp has abs. And it's just like, what's going on? Like, I don't know, something crazy is going on in the next episode, which looks a lot of fun. Even though it looks kind of filler, maybe it's something in development for Go. Maybe it's a Go-focused, that's what it is. It looks like a Go-focused episode. But it looks like a whole lot of fun just because some crazy stuff is going on. I mean, where did Ash and Go and Magikarp get all these muscles? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you guys. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. And peace off! Thank you very much.